Hi, I'm Kelsey Hiltz, and in this presentation I'll be talking to you about note-taking. Do you remember when school was as easy as 1, 2, 3, and your biggest worries about what you're going to do at recess? Everybody wishes they could go back to those days. Everything was so much easier and a lot more fun, and school wasn't a matter of stress like what we deal with today. In the scholarly article entitled The Relationship of Handwriting Speed, Working Memory, Language Comprehension and Outlines to Lecture Note-Taking and Test-Taking Among College Students by Stephen T. Peverly and other authors, they conducted an experiment. Within this article, they start out talking about struggles that college students face. College students face many struggles with note-taking that leads to struggles with test-taking as well. The article then goes into the experiment. The experiment was conducted with two different groups. One group had 99 students and the other had 101. The group with 99 students had an outline while the group of 101 did not. The dependent variable in this experiment was the students' demographics, meaning their age, gender, their language, etc. The independent variable in this was the students' groups, the group with the outline versus the group without. In the end of the experiment, the contributors came to a conclusion. Those who had the outline recorded and recalled more information and was taught more in the lecture versus those who did not have the outline. The authors used many different articles to conduct this experiment and make this paper. One of those was the scholarly journal, for the Journal of Psychology. The importance of note-taking is you're always going to do your best with your own notes. You don't want to copy notes. You don't want to just Google things because you might not have the right information. Note-taking is your key to success. The better the notes you are, the better your scores turn out. A study can be as easy, you can study as easy as you want with your own notes because you make them to how you want them to be. Going forward, you'll choose your own path. You'll create your own destiny. You choose whether or not you want to take the most effective notes versus if you want to be lazy and just doodle on the side of your page. To get the most out of your education, you might want to take the better notes. Or if you want to just sail through college with C's and D's, that's up to you as well. Opinions about note-taking would be do your best. Writing notes in a paragraph form isn't a very efficient way. This allows a lot of room for error. It takes a lot of time to write down every individual word, so you want to try to paraphrase and make bullet points versus every single word. Don't stress too much on the organization of your notes right away because you can always go back and rewrite them. And that'll help you in the long run because then you'll be going back over your information to learn it for another time around. By doing notes in an outline form, you're able to form questions, and those questions can also be a study tool in the end. In conclusion, taking notes is a task that's necessary for college. There are many factors that go into efficient note-taking, but the most important is knowing how you're going to take your notes before you start taking them. Are you going to write an outline? Are you going to record the lecture? Are you going to tag team your notes with a friend? Setting them up in a way that benefits you is the key when it comes to learning how to study. Did you write down the questions that came up during the lecture you thought about? Will you take your notes and make flashcards or maybe make a Quizlet online? Your game plan is a great place to start. It may take some trial and error, but you'll definitely figure out soon. I'm Kelsey Hiltz, and thank you for listening to my presentation on note-taking.